I started at 272 pounds. I think I was overweight because I was not caring as much about myself as I should have been. I was a new mom, I was a new wife, I was in nursing school. I was stressed out and depressed all the time from trying to balance everything and not being as successful with it as I wanted to be. I think the hardest part of not having control over your health is just the being unhappy. Even when something good would happen in my life, in the back of my mind, I was always like, yeah, but I'm fat. I tore my ACL, I got a blood clot. I was on blood pressure medication because my blood pressure was high. I always knew in the back of my mind that a lot of these problems, especially being a nurse, that a lot of the problems were coming from my weight. And at one point, I thought I was doing so well, and I got on the scale and I had gained 14 pounds. It was really disappointing, and nobody wants to be disappointed, especially in yourself. We went to Legoland. The kids were all excited to go on all the rides, and as a bigger person, you're always fearful you're not gonna fit on the ride. And I had to get off and switch spots with my husband, which was humiliating. If the world could have opened up and swallowed me whole, I would have been fine with it. I kind of felt like all of this was happening, so I kind of gave up a little bit on myself. I was on the phone with my mom, hysterical just about everything, and she said to me, "Why don't you try getting help?" And I was like, okay, and then I made an appointment. Then when I went to the appointment, just meeting the staff and them explaining it to me, I was like, I can totally do this. They gave you all the tools you needed, and it was just up to you. And at that point, I had already thought, like, I have to do this. I have to lose the weight. Because emotionally, you need the support. It's too hard to lose that amount of weight on your own. You need somebody cheering you on along the way, and that's what Red Mountain does. They want you to be successful. So when I first started, it was let's lose weight, let's look good. I didn't think too much about the let's feel good because I hadn't felt good in so long that I didn't even think it was possible. I just want to be under 200 pounds. That was my goal. And then I achieved that, and I wasn't like dying, I was like, I can keep going, I can do more. But every time I get on that scale and the numbers go down, I'm just more encouraged and more excited to keep going. I know that being overweight messes with everything health-wise, and I want to be as healthy as possible for my kids. They don't have to be embarrassed now that their mom's not gonna fit on the ride at Disney World. I do not think that I would be where I'm at today if I hadn't joined Red Mountain. Nothing else had worked for me. It's made me feel like me again. And I never imagined I would be at the weight I'm at now. I didn't even think it was possible.